Well, that's the idea. Yeah, I gotta start up here doing these videos and stuff, man. Got to. You got to. Some people don't like Canon. I'm gonna tell you why I started with Canon. I started with Canon because when I took courses, that's what my teacher was using, and he was talking about the color science and all that. And then, like, if I could redo it, I probably would go Sony. I probably would go Sony. But I'm giving free videos. But I probably would go Sony. Because Sony, I like how Sony gives a sharper image, and Sony is better in low light. Now, the new Canon cameras that's coming out are beefing it up in low light because they putting backside illuminated sensors and double stack sensors in they Mark II cameras. Mark II and Mark III cameras, all right? The Mark I mirrorless cameras they were kind of like a demo, all right? But because I went to school for filming and music and a lot of stuff, I know how to use my camera. I know the technical aspects of my camera. All right. A lot of people don't know that. They just put their camera in auto and then they don't come out with a professional image, right? It might look fine for social media, but if you start editing that image, you'll realize that it's not as good as what it could have been. All right. So when I talked about pulling up on people, what I'm talking about is I could be driving through the city and I could see somebody, right? And I could be like, hey, bro, you want me to film you a free video, right? And that'll start a conversation. A lot of people are like, yeah, like, why not? A free video? You know what I'm saying? Same thing I'm going to do with these free photo shoots. Like, somebody that I've been seeing, like, I saw a few homeless guys. A lot of these homeless guys in Austin, Texas have been walking around. Like, a lot of them have like a guitar, but they be kind of like homeless. So that just kind of like dawned on me. I said, man, he homeless, but I guess he plays for money. So I was like, it'd be dope. How about I film you a free music video, right? Boom, I post it on my page. You tell me whatever your name is. I put your name in the headlines and the title, along with some other details in the title, and tag the location as Austin, Texas. And maybe you'll get some hits. People will start be like, hey, that's that dude that was, you know what I'm saying? Like, you might become a popular, a famous homeless guy. You just got a free $1,500 music video for free. So I have to do all the recording, editing, and all that. You know what I'm saying? So, but I'm giving it for free. A lot of people don't know what goes into actually doing a cinematic music video. You know what I'm saying? This is not like recording from your phone. You can record from your phone if you know how to put your phone in the right settings. That's what I'm saying. These phones by default are not on the highest quality setting because it will take up too much space. In the highest quality setting, you cannot record in the highest quality then upload it to like TikTok or YouTube or something, because it's going to be too big of a file size, and the platform is going to reduce the quality, trying to make it into a space saving, because they don't want to put 60 gigs of a video on their page, on their platform. So they're gonna like try to get it to under a gig. And so what professionals do is we record in these super high quality formats, like a Hollywood grade quality, only to take it to the editing room and edit the footage. After you get done editing the footage, you render it down to a quality that the platform can appreciate, or that it's not going to diminish, right? So that's the only reason that you will record at a super high quality like that, is if you know how to edit. If you don't know how to edit, you might as well keep doing what you're doing. right? You might as well just leave it in the default setting that the phone is in. That's why typically your phones and your cameras and stuff are in a default setting. Even my camera. Like, I take this, and when I first get it out of the box, I take it out of the default settings. I don't have it on auto. I mean, that's fine for somebody that don't know how to use manual settings, but everything I do is manual. Nothing is in auto. So the only thing I might use in auto is maybe my autofocus, because Canon has a good autofocus. Sony has a good autofocusing system. But in a professional world, they do not use autofocus. They might get into that in the future as technology starts to get better. Like, I have an autofocusing system that is from the one of the best DJI systems that you can buy. And when I incorporate that autofocusing system into my regular camera, it will take over the autofocus system of my camera, and it will be able to outperform the autofocus in this camera, right? Because I paid a lot more money for that autofocus. That's a cinematic, like a Hollywood grade autofocusing system, right? But like phones, most phones, the autofocusing system in most phones will outdo the autofocusing system in most professional cameras. Because professional cameras, that's not really their specialty. It's the autofocusing system. Cameras, the autofocus system in a camera, I mean in a phone, will blow the autofocusing system in one of these out of the park, because that is not what they really focus on, right? They focus on more of quality, image quality, right? And so I say all that to say I'm a professional. I'm a professional with this. So y'all, people that's out there recording on their phone, I'm Hollywood with this. I'm record label with this. You know what I'm saying? So people they go Power Wow over there sitting in the truck looking at me. Whoever he look like Power Wow. But nah, that ain't Power Wow. He older than Power Wow. But he ain't got no gold teeth either. No platinum teeth. But so y'all know in Austin, Texas, the Domain is where a lot of people hang out at. You know what I'm saying? Downtown Austin, where a lot of people hang out at. And so that's I go where the people at. You know what I'm saying? You got to go where the people at. If you trying to make some money, or you trying to get some clients, you got to go to where the people at. You know what I'm saying? So if you in the, I ain't heard none of y'all say it yet, but if you are in the Austin, Texas area, or you in the Texas area, especially Austin, Texas, or near surrounding cities, like, I'm just saying, tap in. It's a lot of people that visit here, and you know, because Austin, Texas is one of those cities, you know what I'm saying, where we kind of where it's at. Not saying that we are the best city, you know what I'm saying. It's other cities that have more than what we have, but Austin, it's the vibe and the food in Austin. Now Austin is growing. Austin is growing. And so I just want to put people on, like, that is my whole goal and objective. You know what I'm saying? It's like really putting people on, because like when I started at the bottom, still on the bottom, well, a little bit off the bottom, but when I started at the bottom, I'm not on the bottom compared to a lot of people. When I started on the bottom, like, it was a lot of people that I seen with talent. It's some local people that I know that have never got discovered that can rap just as good as Jay-Z or better than Jay-Z, or like a lot of top names. And I met a lot of these people on a platform called Reverb Nation. And I was like really using that as like my networking platform to like network and connect with other. I don't even use my Reverb Nation really no more now, but I still have it. I just really don't Like it's really time consuming trying to network. And then half the people that you try to network with, they really not on the energy that you own. You know what I'm saying? Like, are they too far away or something like that? So I'm just like, you know what? Sometimes we have to just tap in to the people in our neighborhood, to the people in our community. Like Trader Truth, for example. Trader Truth is nationwide now, as far as, you know what I'm saying, like worldwide as far as, but I'm saying nationwide as far as, I hate when people drive like the same speed that I'm going. I purposely drive a different speed to get away from y'all, because I don't want to be on the side of y'all. Like, I hate when people do that. Like, it'll be 3-4 lanes and they want to drive behind you in your lane, or drive right beside you in your blind spot. I hate, like, drive your speed. Anyway, I'm just that type of person. Like, I don't know. I don't know. I can't help but be aware of my surroundings. Like, but so the thing about going out to these events and stuff is you got to make sure you got security with you. You know what I'm saying? And I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't say that. But if you don't have security, well, just be mindful. Because if you filming a video in this area, you're going to have some haters. You're going to have some people that might try to take your camera, take your gun with you, take your knife with you, take whatever you got to take with you. Because if you filming and you trying to focus on filming this person, you might not be as aware of your surroundings. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I say that. I don't say that I'm just saying be safe is what I'm saying. Because there's people out here that are up to no good. You could be getting a free music video, you know what I'm saying? Or a photo session, cinematic photography, you know what I'm saying? But it's people out here that just, they might try to take your camera or take your computer or take anything that you might have if you're trying to do music or whatever. And like, sometimes you got to be, like, a lot of times you always have to be, you know what I'm saying, aware of that. So it's been a blessing, you know what I'm saying, being able to ride around my city for these last couple months. You know what I'm saying? I love my city. It's like I miss it. I've been driving 18 wheelers for 8 years, 9 years. It's not where it's at. It ain't the dream. Some people, that's their dream job. Like, I want to be a trucker, man. I don't care about that. And when I see 18, they got one right there. When I see 18 wheelers, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they don't even exist to me because I don't care. It's a horrible, like, it ain't what it's called up to be. You know what I'm saying? They don't give us enough time off. We are some of the most stressed out people. Their truck is 80,000 pounds, and cars will jump right in front of you and throw you the finger and be like, I dare you to hit me. Not knowing you, yeah, it's a ticket. This is like a driving a missile, like driving a tank. You know what I'm saying? Like, the last thing you want to do is jump in front of one of those. But, so yeah, I got my Class A CDL. Been had it for a long time. You know what I'm saying? You get to go to a lot of different. I go to like 5 different states a day. 5 different states a day. I go through 5 states a day, and I don't really get to get out and really like turn up in none of them, or like, you know what I'm saying, pull my camera out or do some music. Like, you don't really get to like enjoy none of it. You just and you don't really get to see nothing. You just see highway and cows, and you know what I'm saying, like, you don't see nothing. And if you do see some water, you just driving past it. You don't get to, like, it's slavery. So music and photography, I'd rather do auto repair than driving a big 18-wheeler. If I do stay in driving trucks, I want to own my own truck. When you pay your own truck off and you know how to orchestrate your own revenue and stuff like that, you get rid of a lot of the middlemen. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's all about. In any game, in the music game, in the filming game, in anything, it's all about being a being a boss. I need Starbucks. Being a boss. We finna swing the Starbucks. I don't even know if I got Starbucks money. And I'm trying to go to Starbucks. I might just sit up there and just get on the Wi-Fi. Just to be like, yeah, I went to Starbucks this morning. Now let me quit. There go police. Boy, I missed it. Is a police or a sheriff? But yeah, that's what I do today. I just mob through the city. You know what I'm saying? I should have ran that light. Well, not, it wasn't red, it was yellow. I should have just kept going, what I'm saying. But I used all my brake pads trying to stop on yellow. Well, not stop on yellow. Anyway, look at that Benz on the side of me right there. That's probably my next vehicle. Not that particular model, but a Benz. Look, I outrun them too. Look, he don't want it. He don't want it. Anyway, we finna go to the domain. If y'all want to meet me at the domain, pull up.